Buddhas, those awaiting Aharasha, those awaiting entire the path of Aharasha and or other beings. Records to all great protectors, the Buddhas to turn the eyes away over Dharma, so the light dispelling the darkness of beings in the 10 directions and leading them gradually to enlightened states. I supplicated those Buddhas intending passing to Nirvana to living long for as many eons as there are atoms of the earth, in order to our benefit. Whatever merit I have gathered through postations, offering the confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, for the sake of enlightenment of our sentient beings, all these are dedicated. The ground is sprinkling with the scented water and stirred with the flowers. It is adorned with the Meru, the spring mountain, the four continents, and the sun and the moon. As a Buddha fair, I offer it. May all sentient beings attain the happiness of the Buddha fair. To the Lama who possesses the Tirikayas, I offer order in the sacred offerings with my body, birth, and all that is visible. Please grant me supreme realization and enlightenment. Whatever merit I have gathered through postrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, for the sake of enlightenment, all sentient beings, all these are dedicated. Om Guru Rina Mandala Benza Manga Samanda Savarana Samaya Ahom. I call refuge on the way of the world. Your fame provides the 3,000 words. You are the victor, Vajradhara, widow adopt, above it, O Father, and Jiti Sungo. Continually attain with no one but you. Compassion, one grant your blessings. Dispel darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize the unlimited nature of the mind. Please turn the way of the Dhamma of the true vehicles into the combination according to the disposition and likewise the mental capacity of sentient beings. His wisdom is a brilliant like the sun, free of the clouds of two words, and perceive the various steps of knowledge in the true nature. For the reason he holds the wisdom text at his heart, he has a compassion for all beings who are suffering from the darkness of ignorance in the prison of samsara as a father for only son. Like a thunderclaps, he awaking those who are sleeping in ignorance and losing the chain of karma through the 60 branch of Haramana's speech. He wears the wisdom silver to cut settling of suffering and to dispel the darkness of confusion. In the Buddhist form, he is pure from beginningless time, full levels and perfect in the body of all knowledge. I supplicate you, Manjushri, adorned by the 112 son of Buddha, to dispel darkness of my ignorance. Om Arapatsanade, Om Arapatsanade, Om Arapatsanade. Arapatsanade, Om Arapatsanade, Om Arapatsanade. Arapatsanade, Om Arapatsanade, Om Arapatsanade, Om Arapatsanade. Om Arapatsanade, Om Arapatsanade. Arabazanade, 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 on Wange Joram, on Wange Joram, on Wange Joram, on Wange Joram, on Wange Joram. On Wange Joram, on Wange Joram, on Wange Joram, on Wange Joram. You who are the perfect, beautiful body, whose feeling of wisdom blesses, and dispel the darkness of worldly ignorance, are posted before you and pressed to Manjushri. Yone gelen jangwa bo yeshe rome rabden bar yede de mo menzarwa jambar yang la zanzar do dongge do je ja je re zan dong yin jam do de je bong jam ba zer je long bo da bre je be 小学教培小老给上次都见将军的龙那罗当马帮马老姐姐帮个不把帮某主把教完这公被高就老忙能浪就帮白让没姐姐研究保障。这种上节跟着我，你让什么去跟我上东这边找个老忙能老早玩的。Yes, no, go to the letter through the frame. There has so section yesterday we finished the 13 verses, and today we are in the 14 verses. So 14th verses, number 14 in the text is page 6, I think. Yeah, page 6. So English is page 7, starting verses 14. Then those who formerly were careless, but then talk head are beautiful and fair. Us is the moon merging from the clouds. So this verses, is very important. We have to understand. I mean, no. So even we have many previous life or in this life did some many negative things, but still have an opportunity to purify and confess. Even we are controlled by afflictive emotions, always have opportunity to free from that or change. So then also we see people sometimes like think, oh, this people is bad or doing something negative, but that everyone has keen, opportunity to change. This same is like Nagarjuna has sharing, but the talk has a beautiful hair and fear as the moon merging from the clouds. Moon goes under the clouds, but and then moon also can be free from the clouds. Like this is the stories like Nada, Angulimala, Dashaka, Odana. So here Nagarjuna mentioned 4 different stories. First one is Nada is someone who controlled by afflictive emotion. I mean, especially attachment. Nada is Ananda. Not Ananda, sorry, not Ananda. Nada is the one of the Buddha's younger brother. So he has a fiancé. Actually, he's ready to marry. But then when he see the Buddha, he wanted to become monk. And then when he go back to his home, he see his fiancé wanted to become householder, like married. And he always changed the mind. Then also, Buddha's father has a very strong expectation to his become king, because the reason is that Buddha is already went into the spiritual path. So then this Nanda, he requests Buddha, can I stay your retreat center? Buddha accepted, yes, you can stay my retreat center. Then father told Buddha, no, he can't stay in the retreat center. The reason is he must be king. Buddha told his father, so even he goes king, he not going to good king, because his mind is not stable. Anyway, he is a not stable person. So let him stay in the retreat center monastery, and then he can become one day. He can make decision, can be change very, change his can be become very good. His mind is stable, and then he wrote the king also much better. or he wanted to go to journey to monastic path, then give him choice. So father accepted, and then this Nada is become monk and stay in the retreat center. So when he meditate, practicing, and then he cannot focus, he always remember his girlfriend. So he, so too much missed his fiancée. And then Buddha recognized that, and he shared, some the different kind of stories there. Buddha took him to different kind of, place, show him and impermanent, show him, and the samsara sufferings. So the finally he changed his mind, and then he really 100% give up attachment, desire, and he practiced meditate. He's become ahat, so free from attachment, desire, and then he's become very important Buddha's follower and the spiritual teacher. So that's the one of his stories. The main important is someone controlled by desire, attachment, still have opportunity to free from that. This Nada is the most attachment person example, and he also have opportunity to change, like can be free from desires and practice dharma. So long as practice dharma, anyone can be free from attachment, desire. Same as Nada. So that's the desire, attachment, free from, the story or dharma is can liberate from that attachment. The second story is Angulimala. I think this most people I share many times. Angulimala is also controlled by anger. So who practice the dharma, and then anyone can free from anger. Angulimala has a wrong teacher, so he also wrong teacher means like teacher. This is long stories, actually long story. And Angulimala is a very beautiful, handsome, strong, and intelligent, knowledge. So very great looking everything, and so much lots intelligent too, knowledge. And then so he's become followed by one teacher, and that teacher one day going to go to another place, journey long way, and he told Angulimala, please take care of my retreat center during my journey. The Angulimala accepted. He taking care of his retreat center. Angulimala is very capable and a very good person. So, and then the teacher, he has a wife, and she very strongly attached to Angulimala, and she wanted to be with Angulimala. So Angulimala denied it, and due to that, she is very upset. And when her husband coming back, and that time she scratched her body and telling her husband, and Angulimala raped me and did me these things. And then that teacher really upset Angulimala. He trusts Angulimala, and he think he did it really bad. And that teacher give him wrong teachings to Angulimala. So, and also that teacher does share some belief, I think something like mantra something, and become Angulimala is change everything, very anger. And the teacher told him, you have to care 1,000 people. So then Angulimala killing all the time, people and go everywhere. And then people heard Angumala's name, everyone scared. So same as a pandemic, all the villages locked down when Angumala is close to the village. So everyone very scared of him, hearing the names. And then he have to care one person going to reach to the 1,000. He already cared 999. So then, he cannot find anyone care because everybody ran away from him. So he see his mother and he chasing his mother to going to kill him. So then that moment, Buddha Shakyamuni is appeared to between his mother and him. And then he give up his mother and he chasing the Buddha. So Buddha walk very slowly front of him, but he's running behind the Buddha. He couldn't call to Buddha. Then he calling, yelling, screaming, Buddha, asking Buddha stop. So Buddha then facing to him, my friend, I stopped eons ago. So you have to stop. And then he looked to Buddha and very loving, kind, peace, no fears. And also he telling my friend, the world is so beautiful, come to him. And so he kind of paused himself. And then he asked Buddha, everyone scared me. Why you not scared? Why you ask me stop? You already stopped. Why you ask me, my friend? No one tell me my friend. Everyone is my enemy. No one, I don't have anyone my friend in the world. So then Buddha explained him, I stopped harming for other beings already eons. So you have to stop harming, killing other beings. And then, so he told Buddha, I can't stop, I can't change because I went to already wrong direction too long and not possible to change. Buddha told him, you can change. I can help you. So he said, no, because the reason is everyone is my enemy. Everyone going to look at me. And if I change, they're going to kill me. Buddha told him, I can protect you. You follow me. He said, no, I can't follow you because reason is I'm already too much done negative, killing beings. So Buddha told him, you can change, you follow me, and I can help you, I can protect you. So then he followed the Buddha and become his monk. And then he practicing, Dharma and the long stories. So anyway, he's reached to Arhat in one lifetime. So that's the someone who has anger and controlled by anger, create many negative karma. But if you practice Dharma, you can change. Dharma has always power to run over the anger and transform anger, and we can change. So that's the Angulimala stories. Then Dashaka is the one of the king. So Dashaka father is a very devoted person to Buddha. And when Buddha Shakyamuni is Siddhartha, Dashaka, his father is Siddhartha's best friend. And I don't know how to say the Sanskrit name, but Tibetan we call Gyalpo Zuki Himbo. Gyalpo Dzogchen Rinpo is one of the Siddhartha's best friend, and king of Dzogchen Rinpo is also most powerful king in India at that time. He helped Siddhartha and make many peace in the during that time in the India. The many going wars, each kings each other. So King Dzogchen Rinpo protecting, also helping security to helping security in also Buddha Shakyamuni's kingdom. So then Buddha Siddhartha, he gave up his home and went to spiritual journey. So Siddhartha went to this Dashaka father's Dzogchen Rinpo's home, or like this land kingdom, and then Dzogchen Rinpo also meet Siddhartha on the spiritual journey. He asked him, request to Siddhartha, when you reach enlightened, please help me come back to share teaching for me. So Siddhartha accepted that and become Siddhartha enlightened Buddha Shakyamuni. And he did 4 turning Dharma in Varanasi. After he went back to and the Rajigir, shared teaching to Dakasha father. So Dzogchen Rinpo, his father has become also realized and free from attachment. So Dakasha is influenced by the we call the Lejin is another Buddha Shakyamuni's half brother. So who does the negativity all the time, and so his Dakasha is influenced by Lejin, and Dakasha also killed his father, and he ruled the kingdom, and he tried to kill many times Buddha. So he couldn't kill Buddha, and he wanted to destroy Buddha's monastery many different ways, but he couldn't successful. Then slowly he recognized everything's going wrong, and he gave up. So and he followed the Buddha, and the Buddha gave him lay practitioner's vow. And yesterday we have a talk about vows. He practiced that all his life and become free from suffering. And he also realized become. So that's the Dakasha. His Tibetan name is Machida. So he also changed, transformed. So that's another story. Then Adi Odana is one of person also is due to attachment, and the mother stopped him. He doing negative things, so he killed his mother, and then slowly he regret. He went to become monk, and then they found out, monastics found out he killing his mother. They kicked out from the monastics because they told who killed the mother, they cannot be in the monastery. They kicked out him. And then he has so strong regret, and he went into very far away from another, no any Dharma. So somewhere, and he created his own temple, and he practiced meditate, and he become many students come to him, and he shared teaching to them. Then when he died, due to his killing mother's karma, he went into harem very short moment, and then he liberated from the harem to take birth to heaven. And so then he come heaven, he take birth to heaven. He come to in this earth to receive teaching from Buddha Shakyamuni. So that's the stories Odana. So all these like stories, the main point is we anyone did negative karma, anyone went into this, controlled by afflictive emotions, but never too late. We always have opportunity to change. And then, Malarepa's story, he killing many people. And so he changed. And he's become one lifetime enlightenment. So know what here Nagarjuna sharing to his friend, even you done some negative things, you can change. And also anyone, your kingdom, like did something bad things, let them change. Let them change. Give opportunity to them. So that's Nagarjuna's instruction to his friend. And we also, like Sangha, Dharma practitioners, then anyone, do some bad during this, Sangha, and someone went to wrong, but always open door to change for that person. So that's the Nagarjuna's, the main instruction, special instruction is let change, open door for the person. Never think 100% is bad. Anyone can change. Reason is everyone has the Buddha nature. So long as practice Dharma can change anyone. So that's instruction is this number 14 is a very important instruction. Then go to the verses 15. So verses 15 is the we anger is very strong negativity. So that's why Nagarjuna saying like not let arise anger. Practice patience. Patience is the most important. The strongest practice of Dharma is patience. So here hard to practice patience. Very hard to practice patience. Knows no pure. Means like the practice patience is the most hardship practice. Dharma. So we talk about we have to go through hardship practice Dharma. So then Nagarjuna said, very hardship practice Dharma is practice patience. So when anger comes and practice patience, not easy, very hard. Okay, so that's why hard to practice patience. Knows no pure means the pure Dharma is a patience. So never allow yourself a moment's rage, like not let even arise momently anger, avoid or anger, and you will become a no returning to the Buddha said. So long as someone has ability to control anger or not arise anger, and who has practiced patience, and then that person is become rich to no returner, means like never come back to samsara, no returning to samsara. So you already in the true like more stable spiritual path, no returning to in samsara suffering. So that's why Buddha Shakyamuni, what he says, Buddha said is like the patience, practice patience is the hardest practice of Dharma. We have many diversity practice of Dharma, but patience is the most hardest. And participation is also a very hardship. And so long as you practice patience, not let arise the anger, and then we know coming to samsara suffering. So that's why patience can liberate from samsara suffering. That's the verses 50. Then go to verses 16. If we don't practice patience, then we never get peaceful or happiness, because due to anger and fixation, mind is always unhappy and sad. So emotion all the time control us. Then whatever we have external good conditions, mind is not going to peace, not going to happy. So that's why, and Buddha, what he shared, most important Dharma practitioners have to practice patience. And the second here, what he says, okay, he's abuse me. So if we don't practice patience, then we always having this mind is coming up to he's abuse me, or this person abuse me, and this person telling me bad things. This person is not nice to me, or this person is not looking nice to me, and this person is thinking something bad things for me, and then struck, see, and so this person beat me or defeated me, and all my money to he has loaned. Also, he's stealing my things. He take me from many things. So all this kind into your mind, then we never going to get peace and happy. So because we let arise the anger, all this negative energy let in rise to our own mind. So thinking about all the time somebody did me bad things for me, and so long as you have that into our own mind all the time, then to harbor such resentment leads to strife. Give up your grudge and sleep will easily come. So then it's like we thinking about these negative things, and to also harbor such resentment and leads to strife, then lead to all this emotion let rising, and so we open the door to afflictive emotion let rising, and then afflictive emotion create extremely suffering and fighting, injury, all these things happen. So then not possible to have peace and happy and even moment ourselves. So even you have a very good comfort, everything, but you don't feel anything joyful because due to our anger, unhappy, and sad, or all the time thinking about these negative things. So long as you give up your grudge, and long as we give up this, and the sleep will easily come. Then you can give up all this negative energy within yourself, and you can fall asleep very easily. Your sleep is very comfortably, and even our place is not that comfort where we stay, live, but your fear is very joyful and peaceful. So that's why true enemy is our own afflictive emotions. Our own afflictive emotions into our own mind stream. Whatever we have, good environment, good condition, external things, we never fear and get that. We never joyful. So unhappy and sad. So that's why in this world, love to think about many. More developed countries, more people suicide. So that means like external, good environment, good conditions, external worldly level, they're not going to have joyful and peace because people always create so much negative energy on itself. Then whatever environment external good condition not give peace and happy. So that's why where more material or developed country, the more people suicide. And where is more difficulty environment place, people always surviving and make happy and joy. The that indicate or the idea is in what here Nagarjuna says, long as emotions into our own mind allow to this anger, jealousy, ego things in our own mind, and then whatever we have external conditions not going to give happy and joy. So you give up all this anger, jealousy, and negative energy within ourselves, and then even condition where you are not that really good, but you not that good, but still you're comfort, joyful. And then of course, like if you have very comfort, like your home, everything, environment, you give up all this negative energy yourself, you feel more joyful, happy. So that's why Buddha say, give up all this anger within your mind, you can feel very joyfully sleep, easily go sleep and peaceful. So this instruction is very important. Some days, like when you are happy, sad for someone, that fixation in your mind, grasping is into your mind. Then evening you couldn't go for sleep because due to that negative anger energy is become strong, rising your mind. And then you practice patience, let go anger, and let go jealousy. Become you can fall sleep, peacefully. So that's why Nagarjuna mean important here. What he's sharing is like anger, emotion into our mind, and when we have strong fixation and strong grasping to that, we cannot sleep. We cannot have a peace and joy. So give up that, and then you can get peace and joyful wherever you are. That place can become nirvana, and happy joy place. If emotion is very strong into your mind, wherever we are, is hell realms. Okay, really hell realms suffering. And we give up that in our own mind, and where we are, in that place is nirvana. So that's why these verses really, really help you. And some days, like maybe right now you think I'm okay, I don't have these issues. But some days, someone made you really hard and difficulty, rising jealousy or anger, attachment fixations, and then emotions into our mind. We couldn't sleep, and energy is so bad. and so sad. You think about this sentence, verses, and cultivate again, and give up all this fixation attachment. You can release all this negative energy. You can make yourself is peaceful joy. So that's why this truly help you, liberate our suffering. That's the verses 15. So now go to verses 16. Oh no, verses 17. We go to verses 17. Then verses 17 is Semne chotan sadan doala remote button barje. Then nang nyamong jina tambo ne chod chindu nala tamala. So understand your thoughts to be like figures drawn on water, sandy, soil, or carved in stone. So this is examples Nagarjuna mentioned. We need to stable ourselves. Especially Dharma practitioner must be stable. If not stable, then emotion is always run over, rising easily. So who has emotion, who has so much thoughts going on, that person is the same as, draw on water. You draw something on the water, right momently, gone. And you're listening, teaching here right now, and when you finish teaching, you gone everything. You forget. You don't have. Okay? And then also, what you do things, like same as on the draw on the water, it means like everything's go away very fast. No stay. So that's why Dharma practitioner must be stay, strong, like curve in stone. Something you curve in the stone, then rain cannot wash, water cannot wash away, and wind cannot move away, always stay. So Dharma practitioners, mind must be stable, same as the curve in the stone. Like even you receive instructions, must be stay in the mind, stay strong. Nagarjuna, he's sharing this letter to his friend. He told him, your mind must be very strong and stable. When you receive these instructions, have to stay in your mind. Don't receive in right ear to let go left ear. That is the same as you draw on the water. Okay, you receive Dharma teaching, and the right ear and the left go from the receiving right ear, left go from the left ear, same as draw on the water. Then sand is like draw is also not that stable. You draw and momently also go away. And the soil is a little bit stable, but still, can be not stay too long. So that's why here says, curve in the stone of these four tented towards the first, the best. While when you long for Dharma, it's the last. So when we have emotions, thoughts, so we are in the, this first like draw on the water, sand. Then you practice a Dharma, then also less rise emotions. Your mind also becomes stable. Then Dharma is become when you receive, also more go into your mind. So it's become draw in the soul or carve in the stone. So that's why Nagarjuna mentioned you can see your mind how stable. If your mind is draw same thing on the water, that means like come something and go very fastly out, not stable, not good. And still the longer then step very become more, your mind is stable, then you will become Dharma practitioner. So that's why it's why when you long for Dharma, it is the last is the carve in the stone. Carve in the stone is stay. And you practicing Dharma, then emotions cannot destroy you. See, carve into something in the stone, then water, wind cannot destroy. So cannot remove easily, stay. So Dharma, this has so many meanings. This instruction has so many diversity meanings. One is like your practice has become very strong, emotion cannot destroy you. And another is, when you receive Dharma, you can bring release into your mind. Teaching is stay in your mind very strong. Okay. And your practice has become very stable. So that's the we need. Like I said, Nagarjuna said, if that means son of your Dharma practitioner. Then we go to verses 18. So three kinds of speech are used by humankind. So we usually talk about three different kinds of words. And this, the Victor variously described it like honey, jarve nyengla, babdan dembatan, lopan na din cheb namjene, nyengla babdan dembatan, lopan na din asi. Okay, kinds of speech are used by humankind, and this the Victor variously described it, means like Buddha explained. This is a Victor, I think Veros is Buddha, Shakyamuni, he explained. So what he says, like honey, another word is the same as honey, and sweet, like flowers, true. Okay, like the fat. So the speech is like same as honey is truth. Like we saying everything is truth. Is a speech is same as honey. So something sweet is like is fat. So your speech is true, and like fat is truth. So sweet like flowers, true like fat. Okay, there has are the way like the honey, sweet like flowers. That's three different, actually two different kind of good words here. Mentioned. And proper speech. So at the last of this icho, okay. So there has three speech here. The the main point, okay. Three speeches. Buddha said we have to follow this first two. First two is one is so it's very sweet, like saying words is you feel very good. Sweet word, sweet like loving words. So that's like honey. Then another is like flower is like saying is truth. So it's beautiful words. These two, the Dharma practitioner follow, saying. Then we have to give up is improper speech. The last of this issue is, the last one we have to give up. So negative words, improper speech. So no right, no truth. That's we have to give up. And you saying very loving is words is the same as honey. Your speech is true, the same as a flower. Then we have to use these two words. Generally, have to using these two words we saying. But we have to give up the last speech is no truth, no right, it's called improper speech. That's we have to give up. And this verses 18, the main point is how to respect for others. We use first two, honey words and flower words. That means like loving words, truth words. We have to use that when we speak for others. And we have to give up the last one. So that's the how do we follow the speech. And here is Nagarjuna, this teaching is very important for our instruction in the, like life, how to follow good way. What we have to should give up, what we have to adopting good things. And he said we have to get this first two words or speech we adopting. We have to use. Last, we have to give up. Last one. Then go to verses 19. Verses 19 is somewhere are who go from light to light. And some whose end from dark is darkness still. While some from light to dark or dark to light. End up those four of those be as the first. Okay, so here is a talk about the four different, the kind of like anger or like four different things. So which one we have to follow? So some there are who go from light to light. It's like, okay, like light to light is like we also, and right now is in the spiritual path light. And also all the life is go to light. It's a spiritual, good journey. The important is like beginning virtue and end also virtue. When we our life is like the when we like first part of life also good virtuous deeds, and also end of when we die also follow the virtuous deeds. So right now we practicing Dharma, and we are go from light, and then to light means until die also light. So that's the follow the spiritual people. Another this information is like right now we're practicing Dharma light in the spiritual path, and the future also go to light and good life to light. That's the first. And another people, someone who's end from dark is darkness still, means some people create negative karma, and there goes darkness also, go wrong directions again to lower realms. So in this life is dark, and the future life also dark, go into the lower realms. That's the many people, we beings just, controlled by afflictive emotion in this life is all the time create a negative darkness, and the future life also go to lower realms, darkness still. And then in the life beginning also dark and also dark too. So then wire some from light to dark. And first, some people has liked spiritual good things, but then they give up everything, go to darkness, negativity, wrong directions. All the negative emotion run over to that person and lose all the spiritual qualities, go to the darkness. Many people happen that too. So many people go to spiritual path and then stuck with like many this desire attachment run over and go to darkness, lose all the spiritual qualities, like to dark, or so that's another people having that, or dark to light. Some people dark to light. So dark to light is we already share some stories, Angulimala and these others, dark to light. They went to dark and then end up the light. Okay, so some people, first part of life is maybe lots of negative things. Then they recognize and give up negativity, and then go to spiritual path. So become light end up. Okay, so those four things of those be as the first one. What is we really need to choose the first one, from light to light. And right now we are in the spiritual path, light, and we also die light. And also future life also light. Means like spiritual dharma, in our mind. Then if something happens, this last one, because the dark to light, this middle two we have to give up. Dark is darkness is bad. They're never going to liberate. Then person is very long samsara. Stuck in the samsara too long. Dark is darkness. Then from light to dark also really bad. That also we have to care for. We can't be happy in that direction. Right now we have light. Many spiritual light people going to darkness too. So these two have to give up. We have to avoid. Then which one we have to follow? The first one, best, light to light, or dark to light. Second option. For those who ask the first. Then this verses 20. This Nagarjuna he's sharing is very beautiful, like our people who following in the worldly, like, samsara. Some people always have spiritual first and end up spiritually go to light. Some people always dark negativity, end up also dark. Some people starting from dark, starting from negativity and end up spiritual path. Some people has spiritual path first and end up negativity. So these four things going on, every single being, different beings. So we have to think about which one we are going on. And then we have to pick up the first one, okay? So that's the instruction. Then this verses 20 is mean like mangoes. So this thing about love to people, everybody says mangoes can be sour and yet love rough. Some though rub look green, and others green are sour indeed, while others still look rub, and rub they are from this know how to act. We have to know this, this like really good idea. I mean, like knowing the people. So mean like human beings like mangoes, okay, can be sour and yet look rub means, outside is good, but inside is sour, means like no good. And outside is maybe look like spiritual person, but inside is not. So that means like can be sour and yet look rub means looking rubbing, but when you eat the mango, inside is sour means the person is look outside kind of spiritual person, but inside is not. Or low outside is kind of more loving kind of person, but inside is not. Outside is looking very friendly, but inside is not. Okay. So this is the first one example. Some though rub look green and some though rub look green is some people look green is like outside is not that kind person, but inside is can be kind. This mango is low, outside is green, no looks like ripening, but inside is ripe, means you can eat, no sour. Okay. So somebody like you see low outside, oh, he's not kind person, but could be inside is very kind. Some person like low outside is no friendly, but inside is very friendly. You go more deeper, more friend. And someone not that good talking, friendly talk, but you know the person more and more friendly. Okay, so that's why right now we see this first one lots. Low grab. I mean, be sour and yet low grab is like outside is nice, but inside is not that. Outside is hello, hi, kind, but inside is like so strong, selfish. Many people are like that. So then many Dharma practitioners rub low green. So this one is many Dharma practitioners. Same is Marpa Losava, okay? He low green Marpa Losa is like inside is rubbed. And so many spiritual people, so it's low outside is green, like means no nice, but inside is good. Okay. So that means like many people you see like outside not that good, but inside is always good. That's why we very hard to judge the people. Okay. Knowing, recognize. And then other green are sour inside. So that means like outside is not good because it's you see each person is not spiritual person, inside also not. So same as mango is like outside is no wrapping, green, inside also sour. Means like person outside is no kind, showing, and inside also same, no kind. Outside is also no friendly, inside also no friendly. Outside shows very strong self-grasping fixation, inside also true. So that's worldly, worldly people. Green are sour indeed. While others still low rub and rub they are means like So you can see outside is wrapping, inside also wrapping means, people you see outside is pure, inside also pure. So that's the Bodhisattva, many Bodhisattvas. You see outside also pure and inside also pure. Many you can see spiritual Dharma practitioners. So we see His Holiness Garchen Rinpoche, they all like you see outside is loving, inside also pure and love. So then this 4 different kind people we have. That's why very hard to judge the people, knowing the which one is who's a good practitioner, who's not, who's a good person, who's not. Very hard to recognize and know. Especially see first one, low grab means inside can be sour and yet low grab. It's outside is very good, but inside is not. Then another is rub low green. Second is like see low outside is not good, but inside is very good. So these two is opposite each other. Then the third one is we know easily, like outside is green, inside is sour. So that means like outside also not that nice, but inside also same. So then Dharma practitioners must be this, and the last one still low rub and rub they are means inside also no sour ripening mango. So low outside the mango is wrapping, and then inside also wrapping too. Rub and you can eat no sour, very sweet. From this know how to act means like we have to know how to act these 4 different kind of people. Okay. So you never know which kind of people, like these 4 different ways there has. That's why Nagarjuna, this instruction to us, okay. So he's sending this letter to his friend, but it's instruction to every single being. We, never judge the people another level. Another level people, someone show up outside, very strong, no kind, but could be inside is very kind. We never know. So that's why we have to act accordingly and be smart. Okay, so that's the another very important instruction. Then this second, the 21st, like 21st instruction is how to reduce attachment. So this Nagarjuna letter sent to his friend is the man. So he used these words is for, how to me dealing with attachment. Then this also have to change to woman how to dealing with attachment. So it's have to change the idea. So do not get on others. But if you do, so then Nagarjuna saying, don't get means don't attach to really strongly looking to others' wife. Then so others' husband, too. So then the reason is because if you look too much in look too, fixation to the woman or husband, somebody's wife or somebody's husband, then you get attachment. You don't have to pay attention too much someone for the body. So the Nagarjuna telling his friend, don't pay too much pay attention somebody's wife's body or somebody's husband's body. But if you just see somebody's body, then how to you dealing with them is regard them as your mother. So if the person is like more older than you can think about it's your father. I mean the mother. Or you can think about the person who's more older than you can think about your father. So girls have to think about the father, guys have to think about the mother. It's like older the person. Child, so then it's younger one, is like you thinking about it's my child. Or it's the same age, then you can think about my sister or brother, sibling, depending on their age. So then you don't arise to attach to the person, attachment not rising. Should last arise. Think well, so means like then not rising the so this attachment to them should last arise. Attachment. Think well. Think that way. They are by nature unclean faith. Means then if you stir attachment rising, then you can analyze, meditate. Analyze, meditating is thinking about the body, we have to think about this body is flesh. So it's blood and the skin and the bones and inside all this, organs. It's everything is like kind of not unclean fat. So you cultivate that, then not attached to the person. So that's the Nagarjuna is instruction to his friend how to give up attachment. Some people misunderstanding why Nagarjuna telling my body is bad. That's not that's the case. This is not talking about that. Okay, Nagarjuna telling how to we give up attachment, and you attach to somebody's body, so then you have to meditate this and not rising attachment. So they are by nature unclean faith. The next, then 22nd verses. So guide this figure mind as you would do your learning children, treasure or your life. Renounce all sensual pleasure as if it were a vapor, poison, warping, foe, or fire. And so this, we have to control our mind. If we don't control our mind, then create so much suffering. That's why guide this figure mind means like this mind is crazy, monkey mind. We have to guide. We have to guide ourselves. As you would do, so we have to do control our this crazy mind. Your learning children is this you have to go to together. Learning children is like if you have children, your own children, the children is very loving, good, and good knowledge, sharp wisdom. Parents truly love in that child. Okay, learning children, if you have like you loving that, and then you take care of that kids. Same as your eye. So what Nagarjuna saying here is like we have to take care of our mind. It's the same as learning your children. If you love your children and then you really take care of your children from the fire, warping, poison, snakes, you really watch your children carefully. It's not going to, burn the fire or enemy or snakes, poison, or you stick with like warpings. same is like that. We have to take care of our own mind. Our minds must be same as learning children, own learning children, okay? And then treasure. So you have something treasure objects, and you really take care of that. Then, so Nagarjuna saying our mind is we have to take care same as our treasure objects. We have to guide our monkey mind. All your life, we always take care our life. Same is like we have to take care our mind. So renounce all sensual pleasure. So like the mind, how to guide is like recognize when the mind is stuck with sensual pleasure or attachment, as if it were. So if something happens, then knowing that, recognize that, have to guide from the sensual pleasures. Same so, vapor, poison, weapon, fall or fires. So it's very beautiful. So the important is, we usually take care our many objects, but we don't take care our mind. The important Nagarjuna instruction here is we have to take care our own mind. Same is your body, same is your children, same is your treasure object. Usually we take care our own children is very importantly, and take care our body, take care your treasure things, but don't taking care our mind. So Nagarjuna saying we have to take care our mind is guide the mind. That's this 22nd verses. Then go to 23rd verses. 23rd verses is so the pleasure where desire will bring us ruin. Okay. So the pleasure desire things is bring us ruin, is bring to us is like suffering. So pleasure desire is usually we talk about mara of gods, talk about 4 maras. So this when we have a pleasure to desires, then that's temporarily joyful, but actually bring us ruin is like extremely suffering. Bring us put into the lower realms. So they are like the Khenpo fruit. So I don't know it's Khenpo fruit, what kind of fruit. I see the fruit, but I know what fruit, but I don't know what this fruit is a problem. Looks like this fruit is like very nice, sweet, maybe eat, and then your maybe like stomach pain, get your inside stomach is become like poison something, or get really hurt. So when you eat, is like, I think it's very sweet, very nice, very good taste, and look very nice. Then into your stomach, it's painful, I think. So that kind of this fruit idea, because desire pleasure is look nice, sweet, joyful, but you stuck in there, and then this pleasure things become bring us ruin, is suffering. So that's why Nagarjuna said this desire is the same like the kamba fruit. The Buddha said each of them is their chants that lightly bind the worldly in samsara poison house. So the desire is actually same as the chain of samsara, chain in the prison. Chain that lightly bind the worldly in samsara, see, prison house. So desire things control us, chain us in the samsara. So that's why it's the main important is in this right now is our where we live is called desire realm. So we stuck in the desire. Long as attached to desire things, then all these desire pleasure things are become not causes of suffering. So that's why in this before previous words, what Buddha says, we have to guide this our your mind, monkey mind have to control and guide. So monkey mind you control, guide, then you can use there some pleasure things, but not stuck in fixation attached to that. So sometimes we think, we have to give up everything in samsara, these pleasure things. But important is not giving up external object. Control mind is most important. That's why Buddha said we have to control, guide our own mind. The long as control, guide our own mind, then this chain that likely bind the worldly is a chain is like fixation attachment in samsara prison house, so they cannot lock up us. So this important is like not to stay strong attached fixation into this samsara pleasure things. And when last week we talked about power, and the biggest obstacle when we die is attachment. We have to give up attachment. So that's why cannot stuck with the to desire fixation to pleasure things. Then go to the verses 24. So all this right now is in these sections is how to, use these worldly things, pleasure things. Nagarjuna sharing is like not so strong fixation, guide our mind, control our mind. And using these pleasure things, but no fixation attached to them. Then verses 24 is of he whose your senses are controlled, this sex that never cease to duck at things. So if long as you have ability to control this flicker mind is like senses are controlled, then this sex that never cease to duck at things means so the sex conscious, we have like eye conscious, nose conscious, air conscious, tongue taste conscious, senses conscious. All this sex conscious become controlled, and then so this sensual, desire things, no negativity, no suffering. So long as we control our mind. controlled. These six that never cease to dart at things. So these six things like Kanda Wangbo Tuyon Namlane Tat the Metin Yotan Kanda Jek. Say at things and he whose fight and conquer many force. So same is like someone who control this six conscious, and then everything is controlled. So long as the main point is like long as control our own mind, we control everything. If we don't control our own mind, everything is problem. Everything's enemy. So same is like in this world is Shanti Deva. He, sharing the way of Bodhisattva. He's mentioned like we have to put in the shoes our feet. Okay, if we don't put the shoes in our own feet, we cannot cover all the earth. Okay, without the shoes, wherever you go, is not pleasant. You get hurt your feet. So long as you put shoes, then wherever you go, you not get hurt. So long as you control your mind, same as put shoes on your feet, then all you control external everything. If we don't control our own mind, then we don't have same as we don't have shoes. Okay, so main point, we have to put shoes our own feet, and then same is like we have to control our own mind. Long as control our own mind, then everything conquer. Many force means all the enemies conquered. Same as Buddha Shakyamuni. The first is truly believe. The wise have said means who went to in the fighting in the better like fighting place and fighting, and you subdue the enemy, external enemy. So then we said that person is a hero and a courageous person. The Buddha saying who really control the mind, comparing to who subdued the enemy, external enemy, who control the mind. So the who control the mind is the person who is truly believe that's truly hero, comparing to who subdued the person's enemy in the external enemy. So you subdued our own mind, that person is a true hero. Then who subdued external enemy. Okay, so this comparing, these two things comparing. Okay, we usually worldly level we say someone subdued the enemy, and then the person is to say, oh, hero, he's a winner. But Buddha said, comparing to who subdued our own mind, control our own mind, that person is more hero than who subdued their own enemy. So that's this control the anger and control the attachment, desire things. So long as you control our own mind, all desire is controlled. Long as you control your own mind, all your enemies already you're controlled. So that's a very important verses. The first is true belief, the wise have said. So now I think we leave here today, and if you have some questions, so you can ask question. The next week we can go through verses 25. So we finish verses 24. This Nagarjuna, this letter, is poetry, is very beautiful words. English translator not possible to explain short words. I try to use artificial intelligence. They also can't get. Many other teachings they can do, but this one not, because it's so beautiful poetry, and words is very short, has lots meanings. So that's why artificial intelligence can't translate this letter to Nagarjuna letter to his friend. So then my explain also cannot explain everything. It's every word is beautiful. It's so much meaning. So very beautiful teaching. Usually people think, oh, this Nagarjuna letter to friend is very easy, but not like that. So truly beautiful teaching and true medicine for us. Okay, next, anyone have questions?
精诚一美，精诚一美，你可以打开麦。可以问点问题了。大家可以发问了。精诚一美。
I don't know. They can unmute, right?
您好，上师。
好。
我想问一个，就是在观心或者说实修的时候的一个问题。就是当我们，就是我们会有很多的乐受，就像您刚才说的，我们并不是说要完全把这些就是美好的事物给丢掉，而是说我们内心不要去贪着它。但是就是我想问的问题是，在我们平常关照自己内心的时候，当我们有比如说一个外境，我面对一个外境的时候，这是我喜欢的，那我怎么样去分辨，就是说这只是一个乐受，还是说我已经对它产生了贪心、贪执，或者说执着？这是我的问题，谢谢堪布。
Khenpo, he asked that you say that we should not abandon the joyful feeling, worldly joyful feelings, but not to attach to it. So when we look at the object that we desire, for example, a person, how do we know that we are desiring that person? We're having joy of looking at the person or having attachment to that person. What is the difference?
So it's looking, and then like become desire arise. So you recognize the desire is arising, attachment. Then you have to what Nagarjuna say, and the teaching is you cultivate that is reduce desire. Just seeing is only not usually rising, attachment, desire, but you too much fixation on someone's form body, and then rising strong desire.
人们记得回答就是说，你看一个人或者有一个对境产生这个乐，那是无碍的。可是，一旦执着升起的时候， 你就要立刻觉知有这个执着的升起，然后运用龙树菩萨所告诫我们那些诀窍去修，去对治掉我们的贪念的升起啊。如果是没有执着、没有挂碍的话，那是无碍的。可是挂碍执着一旦升起，就要用龙树菩萨所告诉我们有的方法去对治、去调伏它们。这样有回答到吗？
就是还是要去分辨，就是有没有挂碍，对吗？
啊，是的。
好的，谢谢医师，谢谢堪布。
Thank you, Khenpo. 还有其他的问题吗？
So no questions. It's okay. Then we go to.
好，没有问题的话，我们做回向。
And first we do this dedication, and then go to daily prayer. Lord Jenchang, Delopa, Naropa, Marpa, Malarepa, Dharma, Lord Gambopa, Pamutupa, Lord Digompa, please bestow upon us most auspicious blessed our Kaju Lamas. But this virtue may achieve omniscience by defeating our enemies, confusion. May all who travels on the waves of birth, old age, sickness, death, cross the ocean of samsara. Bodhicitta, the excellent, precious mind, where is humble may arise, where is born may not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. I pray that Lama may have a good health. I pray that Lama may have a long life. I pray that your Dharma activity separate far and wide. I pray that I may not be separate from you. As magicians, they will realize the auto mistake, and as did Samantha, but I will follow in the path and fully dedicate all the merit for sentient beings. By the blessing of Buddha who attained the three kayas, by the blessing of the true unchanging Dharma as such, by the blessing of the indivisible Sangha order made, the merit I shall bear fruit. By the virtue quality in the three times, by my seven all beings in samsara and nirvana, and by the inner rule of virtue, and may I and all sentient beings attain, quickly attain, unsurpassed, perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. May the teachings of great Gompa Ranashra, whose omniscient Lord of Dharma Master of interdependence, continue and increase through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation, and end of the samsara. Next, we go to daily prayer. Daily prayer. Buddha Shakyamuni.